はい、ということでやってまいりました。鹿之助でございます。皆様いかがお過ごしでしょうか。今日もやっていこうと思います。FF16。昨日ね、強い敵を倒すのに一生懸命になって、本当もう、日が昇るまでやってましたけども、頑張ったね。やっぱああいう強敵と戦うみたいなの好きなんだね。好きなんだよ。よっしゃ、行こうか。とりあえず手配されてるやつはもう全部倒したから。きつみさん、こんばんはです。お疲れ様です。今、メインクエストは決意を新たになんで、オットーと話すやつね。あいつ倒した後ですね。あれ、タイタン、ヒューゴ、ケプカ。で、なんだっけ、手配モンスターのアトラスを倒したところです。昨日に2時間ぐらいかな。アトラス倒すのに2時間ぐらいかな。リスキーモブ出てきたらもう片っ端から全部倒すようにしますね。これですね。こいつを昨日倒したところですね。あらら。お疲れ様でございます。これですね。これ達成済みのメインストーリー。サブクエとかは出てきたら片っ端からやるようには。
Anything catch your eye? Always something in there.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised? Here you are. All done?
で、レベルが、一応今36ですかね。36レベルでございます。この前秋津美さんが教えてくれた時のレベルにやっと追いついたぐらいですかね。はい。ということで、オットーに話そう。次の召喚倒す誰がメインの会話を外に4つくらい。やば。
And with glad tidings for once. Well, all of our comrades who lost them.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fanged. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's
One for the history.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto, any shouldn't you be putting your feet up? Thank you.
Ah. The scent.
The very same, but whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the royalists, as did his men. Orcs, Vivian. The Waluders must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home? The Mother Chris... It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men? One can often be led astray by... One must instead see the bigger picture.
クリスタルは
The
残すとこ
kingdom
ろ
of
2つか。
Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waloed standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them, consider it the...
I've never known you to be sentimental.
Okay.
I suppose we are.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
さあ、何が置いてあるんでしょうか。
Nothing escapes, it's true.
Good. And what can I do for you?
うわ、珍しい。強い武器売ってる。で、これサンゴの剣なんか持ってたんだ。
Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Blackthorn,
What is it?
I wanted to touch.
I can't tell you. Under a new...
I'll try to live up to...
Back, are ya? What do you want? It'd last you a good while. Anything else?
Is it business or pleasure? Finished, are you?
Ah,
No.
and with good reason, there shall be none.
All right, brilliant.
Finally.
あ、そっか。あいつのせい
It
で
does.
隠れが映んないといけなくなったんだ
Thank you,
ね。
Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. I need to know what he is.
Alas, not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact.
But I saw him.
Alas, it, to others, he reveals naught.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being it, but until I do,
Thank you. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
my knowledge is yours. I don't
この
believe
音が
you've
好き
read
なんだ
this
よな。
particular chapter before.
この昔の FF の感じが。
There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
FF5 やりたい。昔の FF5 やりたい。3DS のソフトで売ってるかな。
It's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips.
You're seeing troops amassing at
ピクセルリマスターじゃないやつやりたい。
You barely said dance. Just spreading. So, but I can think of plenty of friends back at the up, not least of all Sid. Well, she's been going at it hammer and tongue down in that. Very well.
ミドちゃん。ミドどこいんの？あ、そうっすね。声がなんか低いというかね、なんかちょっと渋めの感じの声になってますけど、日本語だともっとあれなのかな、イケメンボイスなのかな、イケメンボイスっていうか、なんて言うんだろう、こう高青年な声なのかな。ピクセルリマスター版じゃないやつね、売ってるかもしれないよね。本当は実況したいけど、結構やりたい、実況でやりたいゲーム溜まってるからな。
Editors started reading books I don't have any.
あ、逆だった。
If I don't come up with something soon. All right, Clive?
I'm going to visit Sid.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal. And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with myth, and those things have got more push than a behemoth in a... which is... I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting... but the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up. I'll come and see my dad, though. Good old Clive. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapours away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air.
And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
日本語でもう一回やりたいな。でも長えんだよな。サブクエやらなきゃいいのかな。それか強くてニューゲームできないかな。強くてニューゲームで日本語でやるようにすれば。あれ、なんかサブクエ増えてるっぽいぞ。
Fancy a look at the list, do you?
増えてんじゃん。
Always something in there.
あれ、こっちもだ。あ、こっちは違うか。頭についてるやつ。うん、大丈夫だ。
Blackthorn.
Hell with it.
It's for mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise in. Go on then.
She said you would know.
Krieger's Tate. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but... And I'll need help. Get Gavin Otto in here, will ya?
All right.
なんかもうパシられてばっかだな。
So Mid's roped us all in here again, hasn't she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit.
And,
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. That means an alloy, which is where you lot come in. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Valcroy. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand collecting the sand.
and the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where. We can get this.
え？なんで選ばせんの？どっちか死ぬんか。
Up to you who you take to the desert. I mean, Gav's good in the fight. You don't have my winning person.
え？なんで選ばせんの？
You going after this? Which one of these?
じゃあホットと行く？
Otto, you're with me.
All right then. Where do we
あんま
find this star?
絡んでないからな。
How will we know it when we see it?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that...
And I'm guessing you'll be needing sap. I'll head down then. Sit.
All right.
You two take care, eh?
Just don't let the bastard fleece you.
He wouldn't do that.
Best of luck.
ね、本編で進行の深くない。進行度みたいなのあるのか。サブクエも次に受けちゃう。
The most fragrant herbs and spice.
Gone, just that.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery, loath though I am to rely.
I'll see what
I wouldn't be surprised
Ma,
if he was
so
off
ne.
somewhere.
Right.
クエストから先に。フーゴ様のお城に戻してる景品だよ。もうないかな。フーゴ様のお城ないかな。
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Otto? Come on. Fly, Ambrosia. Thanks, Gal. Otto.
Oh, I had a quick scout about, and I reckon. Seems Blackthorn's the only one. It's just lying here, waiting.
But unlike any old
Well spotted.
So this is stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
Again.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Otto's getting on.
Potion.
How much did you get?
Enough.
More than me. Put it all here, Clyde.
Oh, なんだ?
Sid will be proud.
Of what?
Of you, you idiot. The way you've carried on what he started. When we first met, I had you down as a spoilt little puppy who enjoyed nothing more than biting the hand that fed you. But 5 years on, you're the one doing the feeding. So thanks for proving me wrong.
You weren't wrong. But I changed. Thanks to Sid. And thanks to you. When I suggested taking on his name, you were the first to back me.
なんか死亡フラグみたいなの立ってるけど大丈
No
夫?
one else would have. I couldn't have done any of this without you, Otto.
Don't give over. You're making me blush. All I did was choose hope over despair. I gave you a chance, yes, but you're the one who took it. You took a rabble of homeless, hopeless outcasts and put them back on their feet. Gave them something worth fighting for, just like the old Sid did.
チューしちゃうよ。チューしちゃうな。これチューしちゃうぞ。
About time I was heading back, I reckon.
俺事故
All
か
this。scrabbling about in the sand's taken its toll on the old pins.
事故だなこれは。
I'll see you back at the hideaway then. You can take a well-earned rest when you get there.
トルートですね。
Oh,
ほんとそれ。
I plan to.
それな。
Believe you me. But I'll make sure Blackthorn gets his precious black sand before I put my feet up. He'll only moan otherwise.
交わったベータって今これ。何？ちょっと。
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
オットールートっておもろいわ。ね。ここにいたリスキーモブも強かったわ。あの人型のやつ鬼強かった。はい、いってらっしゃいせー。いたいたいた。
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me.
Certainly not a baker. Time was the sight of the fang used to cut.
I take it you missed the mother crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin. But I'm no good at bait. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. But now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I supposed to?
Focus on the job at hand. Think about what you can do right now.
What use is proofing loaves when... Wait. Perhaps the solution has been in the bakery all along. You've opened my eyes. Thank you, friend, and fare thee well.
Wait. Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
心配になるやつだったな。
The finest fabric.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Ah, though I worry you might have stoked the...
Master, it's ready.
I dare say it is.
Just look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang herself. Her steeple peaks. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the Fang with... And look, inside. She's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Master, I have found my purpose. I must use my work here to preserve the memory of the Fang.
Well, if it tastes tough as... not only is my... I don't know how you...
いまいちパッとしねえな。
Good day to you. See.
Oh, the crystals we get from the table.
We are digging a new cellar.
Ah,
Go on.
there are whisperings of rustlings in the underground. It may be no more than a surf. Given what...
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizen.
All right. Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
近場から行くか。
Word is, the Black Shields took a hiding at the hands of some...
Excuse me.
No, no, I'm here most days, don't worry.
All right.
結局なんかサブクエって基本移動して話してってだけなんだよな。たまに戦闘があって。まあでも RPG かそれは。
No, but I've heard something.
お、母さんご無
Sound
沙
of
汰してます。
scraping metal, like
こんばんは
someone
です。
sharpening a sword. In Lorbert's was out before it ran back here as
I see.
ロベルリン島。
Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate?
あ、充電が少なくなってきました。ゲームってフルスクリーンでやってるんですか？ゲームってフルスクリーンでやってるんですか？フルスクリーンでやってます。あれ？フルスクリーンになってない？フルスクリーンでやってます。フルスクリーンって画面いっぱいでやってるんですかっていうことですよね。多分そうフルスクリーンなんじゃないかな。
You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape.
Black Shields. Here. What the hell are you doing here?
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
戦闘忘れちゃった。一日やらないだけで忘れた。そうそう。
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lost Wing? I need to warn Quentin.
なぜ
Good day to you.
The crystals.
Clive.
I found
Black sheep, though they serve. And it would have damn it all. And bite back.
I'm sorry. Who did the Black Shield serve?
Because I want him.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque.
I don't understand. Why him? What?
I was a member of the judiciary, and I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cell, and throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred, a means of ridding himself of his response, however, and he faced no punishment. I lost everything. The faith I had once held, so I set about enacting I tracked down every soul who served him. But the man himself, with money and power, and so I saw that I would need an army of... I came here, to Lost Wing,
and...
Of course. They too had seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. Our wounds are the same. We know where he hides. What we did not know until...
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move again. My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
だから前編なのか。
I'm not going to change his mind. Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs. Blackthorn.
Yeah. Cheers for the startup.
Nice to get out. Do it again sometime, mate.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plate in. It will take some time, mind.
Thank you, Blackthorn.
お、すごい。アビリティポイント500も入った。
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work.
Give us a shout if you need.
He cracked the crystal too.
ミドちゃんこっちからでも会いに行けたよな、確か。
I went up to give some greens to the chocolate. Mid hasn't been
あ、違うこっちだ。
Editors started reading books I don't have any.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the
Excellent.
So,
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen...
salvage from the ruins.
Ah, but we don't have...
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name?
Oh, so... Here you see the mithril engine in which excess heat is dealt with, but now, were we, in other words, this is where the helm comes in. Our experiments and not only... Why, if...
You can stop there. Mid said we might be able... Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's... The thing is, Well, probably it's no longer a matter of just.
I see. Would that help?
Oh, I'll gather my team and head.
さっきと同じところにまた生かされる。
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind. If you're ready, we leave at once.
戦々恐々としてるな。剣と刀の違いね。でもジャパニーズソードが刀な気がしますけどね。剣は刀の一種だと思ってますわ。本当かっこいい。よし。
Oh, the,
Of course.
さあ、どんな敵が出てくるんでしょうか。
Anybody home?
こいつか。
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Soil and stone! Titan!
The things I do for you, Mitt.
Sid!
You shouldn't have it.
Indeed.
All right.
Brave charm. ああ、そういう感じね。あれ、あ、これ。あっち行ったりこっち行ったり。
Editors started reading.
こっちか。
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid.
Excellent.
And just...
Right.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, which is why you need a prism for the dragon's breath that's... I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as... I need something light.
Well, if I were in need of I know who's counselor.
Tomes? I've got all the detail. Can you take this to him?
Right away.
.これはもはやこうやって行った方が近いんじゃないか説。
Our pocket for you, Clark? Well, actually, could you take a look at... She has some specific requirements for the material, and yet remain cool enough on the outside, not as you can imagine.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution.
Perhaps.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. And yet, we have made a home here from the...
We have, but Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. I see.
Early Gregorian histories
speak of a preparation known before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns.
So if we could recreate,
it might be applied to some material or other. I shall speak to them and see what was. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, the knowledge of the past.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you,
Hippocrates, Hippocrates. クラテスじゃなくて Hippocrates って言ってるね。
So you need a hand, do you?
we do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we...
The other,
Eh.
assist me in risk.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if...
Thank you.
I am sure. So, Clive, who will accompany you?
さっきの感じで行くとタルヤとの方が絡んでないからタルヤと行くんだけど、ジルとデートしたいな。ジルと行こう。
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? I would have thought the ingredients would be...
Though these items, so much so in fact, that they were harvested now, of course. They can be obtained with...
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now.
I will.
一緒に行けよ。
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
なんやこのイベント。
Oh, where's Jill?
There's talk that the glass gate flood. That's fine.
Keep them pilchers nice and chilled. I won't have...
Are those Pepio nuts? We can have a tap.
How goes the hump?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst... Why don't we split up and see?
All right.
How about you look for the Pepio nuts, and I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Up! You'll not find a bruised fresh cuts. Come and get them.
What can I interest you in today? I hope it's to your liking. You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
What do you want? Go on, take it. And go on, take it.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Did you find everything?
かわいい。
I did.
Garlic and... Now all that remains is... But before we head back... Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells?
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchen's told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
なんか性格もこんな感じだし、可愛いのにいかつい眉してんだよな。
Well, I suppose we best be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will.
一緒に帰るよ。
You too.
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew. How's work on the shielding program?
Well, I was just explaining to Ty, and now that we have all...
You can count on me.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway.
Apparently...
Thank you.
Right then. Jill, of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. When both the shielding and the moon dew followed, perhaps...
Leave it to me. Thank you, Harpok.
すげえ、またアビリティポイントめっちゃ溜まった。
Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
マスター化するとどうなるの？ああ、4本になるか。
I went up to give some greens to the
should have started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Sorry to keep you waiting, but you'll be pleased to know that
You found something for...
in a manner of speaking, he's supervising the
Brilliant.
Don't thank me.
Right then, better start with to the Black Hammer.
You know, when I got into this, I thought I'd be making...
Displacement.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest salmon you can find. This is gonna require...
顔とセリフが合ってなかったな今。
It's finished. It's finally finished.
Oh my.
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off.
Good luck. Right, I'm off to get...
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon, searching for a land untouched by the blast. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins' Tim... That's what she was meant to be. But now she's so close to being finished. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us. I want people to sail aboard in a world where we're not just trying to survive.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans. I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's...
He'd be proud of you.
You,
I was.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up.
All right.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
How may I help you today, Clive? Come to claim your just desserts? You earned this. Come again. I may have more for you.
Wait a night.
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo.
こじゃない。あ、いいのか。上だ。
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about the lovely bit of kit, yes. Problem is, which is why.
I imagine proper. So what exact?
Nothing but Bob gave me a sample. You pour the blood. So, and do you know what I found out?
I take it that's...
I would have gone myself, but...
All right.
Thank you, Coy.
Might need some help.
巨大な水壺、ザンブレック広告料。
Meg told me she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
He cracked the crystal too.
Hopefully it's nothing. What could be wrong with Torgor? Trouble with the ledges. Blackthorn.
Not really, no.
This won't take. I just wanted to ask that you might still be perhaps sharing a...
That bastard's still, you got. He's just, well...
And that was?
A sword. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about. You could slice a man clean in two with...
So that's what's troubling you?
Nah.
No. And if you knew how to do, we could arm the curse breakers with you. I'll see what I can. Sharper swords or we can't have our master black.
Sure as I can't say I'm not grateful for it.
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows
あ、
about this
刀の
sword.
ことか。
I got your note. You think something's wrong?
So you can. I didn't say I were wrong with him. He used to love cracking the bones from. I didn't like him. You've not been working.
No harder than you? Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with.
I suppose things have perhaps hypocrisy.
Instead of every.
You're looking well.
What do you want?
I want to know about the...
Running around.
I suppose I am.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far, which made it.
Can you tell me who bought it?
You think I tell people? Suppose you're not likely to. Fine. Lord Ignac's the man you want, and he's got more money than. Reckon he'll still.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh.
I appreciate it. Lawsman.
He isn't ill.
I don't think so. She says he's hardly been...
I rather all came, and I see no... If we assume that... It may well be that the frost wolves, after all, habituate as to where one...
I don't recall.
And little wonder, the last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about...
Even so.
Good hunting.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Clive.
That's why I'm...
Shh. Oh, don't make me... A little. Listen. And it's... Maybe... Sadly, I can straighten it out, I swear, but I'm gonna need...
Be late for...
There you are!
So let me get this straight. And instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you, the man in charge of the place you've been... Well?
Oh, just Martha. And the day.
We owe...
Each. They lent us the bulk of them.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my...
No, we don't. After the King's rents, besides.
All right. Is there anything I can do to...
There might be. How'd you fancy taking the...
Rocks.
Rocks? He's little something, Sid Nice, and I reckon 15 million in overdue debt, probably quite...
I'm sure there will be.
But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bar.
I know.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Club?
Because
I'd rather let...
Well...
Don't worry.
Really?
No.
ザンブレ広告だね。ザンブレ広告料。どこだっけ、ザンブレ広告料。 し、もう一回見よう。北陵森の中の遺跡でザンブレイク広告。ザンブレイクってあれ、おじさんいたところか。ザンブレイク広告料ってどこだ？あ、ここだ。この辺か。滝？そうなの。チョコボ。この奥行ったらあるかな。
Back to the stables, girl.
そうです、そうです。チョコボはこちらの鳥ちゃんですね。でも多分この FF ではチョコボも食べてるっぽいんですよね。鶏肉ですね、鶏肉。
Run like the wind. can walk from here. Look what we have here. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Waken winds! Titan!
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more. That should do it. If Hawaii needs more than this, he can fetch it himself.
There's talk at the glass.
How the hell is anyone supposed to afford?
Did you hear?
The gates to heaven.
I want to see you again.
What am I going to do without sweet water and oil of talc?
Milady.
Gift? Oh.
Otto asked me to give it to settle the hideaway's debt with the veil, and to...
I thought you might finally be... Tell Otto he can keep his ball. The man owes me nothing. My contribution to the restoration...
You once told... I'd like to do the same. And for Otto's. For all of us.
It is rather fetching. Otto is lucky to... I doubt anything could ever replace his...
Otto had us.
Long ago. And blamed himself for not... I don't know how it happened.
I didn't know.
How could you have... Besides Sid, an ill happened. Clive!
I wasn't but it seems and though I doubt.
A star, Rube. It's worth at least twice what you owe me.
Think of the differences in...
Interest? Anyway, why are you a bit much sending the law?
Something like that.
Same as always. Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a wreath, probably knew that Sid may have been the face of the hide. And when Sid passed away, we were...
His death was hard on everyone.
But he didn't give up, did he? I reckon what he... And don't we all? That...
Gob will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's...
Faster!
This won't be easy. Well, it's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place. I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal? It's over. Will it be enough, I wonder?
ありがとうございます。また来てください。
I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsman our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy. You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy. People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
Take a sniff, now, Dusan, I know you're keen, but...
Oh, where did all the men of the rock go?
The St. Drake's fang is gone. The whole mother crystal gone. What are we gonna do?
My reputation will be ruined! Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never...
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good. Would you mind stepping outside?
I'm sorry if I've...
That? Oh, no. He has been dispossessed of his...
I don't suppose a certain blade, a single-edged sword.
Ah.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac.
You have but to state it. You are welcome.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac.
A condition I would be a fool to...
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not. No. Every ill-gotten...
And that's where I'm headed.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence.
That will be very...
Farewell.
Ready, girl? Fly, Ambrosia. We've got company! Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off!
You're finished.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Dalamil.
I hear I have what you like.
Wyvern.
A formidable name. Well, why, Redeem here tells me you wish...
A few moments of your...
You're a Master Wyvern. Oh, Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here. It was made in the... and is used exclusively by the... They believe no combat should ever exceed. Each sword is made for that one. There's a brutal sort of...
But how do they hunt?
Why, they use whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the quartz to the... But it is the final, a mineral. And that... Wyvern, it occurs to me that Mila take this, together with the very stone of which I... and a far more.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. I am locked in... I am once...
Are there many other collect...
Too many to count. But only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Rosfield, and is a farewell, Wyvern. Redeem! I think his lordship is rather... Coming, my lordship.
Trust Uncle Byron to... now.
I noticed. So, that'll teach me. All right, now we know what you're at.
Speaking of which, I brought one for late.
You can, aye. In return, you...
Oh, it's just a moment.
Were you able to look?
We were indeed, Lord.
Very good.
Lady Karen said...
Do you recall our conversation concerned
about how she somehow...
Precisely that. A reasonable the Fenrir of legend, and while the powers attributed to him...
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary. Consider that in addition to Lady... In short, the icons, and that number has only... One can but speculate.
He has seemed...
And if I am not mistaken...
Sorry for that, but hopefully...
You learned something.
I did bet.
A whetstone.
Yes.
No one
wonder I couldn't get the same finish. One hit might not be so bad if all you ever... Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how...
Even so?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind, but there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about finishing our blades with a whetstone. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or just imagine it. Good Valesthian. I won't make a cop.
I'm sure the curse just...
I'll be working... Hey, I owe you one. August.
You'll be happy to...
And I'll see it up. You come and fight.
Right.
お、エクスカリバーが作れるようになった。
Back, are ya? What do you want?
え、作れんじゃんもう。え、もう作れちゃっていいの
Should last you a good while. Anything else?
エクスカリバー作れちゃったよ。
Right then, how's that?
I have it here.
That's the stuff. You're a gent, right then. Now, the Telemon Alembic, and it works just
very impressive. There's no...
Don't be... Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours?
What?
Well, we happen to have isolated us. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway. Ah, I reckon if we...
Well...
That's the spirit!
お、持てる数増えたか。
Well...
It certainly...
Right?
Thank you.
No. For supporting Mid and the rest of us. And I'm telling...
maid might need some help.
Goes. So Lady
Ah, but she threw it right back in my face.
Karen I hope it wasn't. I'm sure you were.
Ah, I wasn't expecting you. All yours. Come again. May I have more? Oh, yeah.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Lady Carrot, Goad tells, but you prefer...
What that? I may have, but those were donations.
Of course not. Surely you wouldn't shun the
Oh, fine. Where'd you even get this? A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were Nick. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. The Fang, you wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all.
I hear you ended up thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I paid.
Speaking of which,
Oh! So you're a...
Right away.
I've seen that before.
Yeah. It was the only goblet Sid ever used.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame, both. How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died, back in the day, I was a purser on a trip. He bought passage to... We set up drinking Island Rock. Quit my post not long after that. But me and Sid stayed close. That was... The magic woke inside my son, and there was no hiding.
Couldn't you and your...
My family wanted the mom. I couldn't turn my back, and I couldn't for the life of me. Luckily, it was him who stood beside me. Him. And he was true to his word, too. Threw away everything he had. I knew then. He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This. This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
よし、今日はここまでにしよう。また次ね、この続きからやっていこうと思います。はい、じゃあそんな感じでまた、次回お会いしましょう。お、すごいな、毎回ちょうど2時間ぐらいで終わるね。はい、じゃあまたそんな感じで次回お会いしましょう。鹿之助でした。バイバイ。